So if you're someone who likes the NFL and likes golf, I think that there's something that a lot of people don't know, and it's starting to get more popular, but our Detroit Lions have a par 3 golf hole at the practice facility. Have you seen this before?
I did, yeah.
You've probably played it before. You used to cover the Lions all the time.
Not yet. I do need to pull some strings, maybe send an email, and maybe I'd get invited out. But you have better connections than me. I mean, let's pull out your contact list. I mean, it is
go ahead and scroll through. Depends what we're talking about.
In that context,
yeah, right.
It really is.
So at the Lions practice facility in Allen Park, there is a par 3 golf hole they created many years ago. The maintenance crew did. And it is a 119-yard par 3 hole. One of the coolest things that you'll see, to my knowledge, there's no other NFL facility or pro sports team that has this. And it's a cool way for the players to let loose, for them to do some fun videos and challenges and whatnot. And it's actually evolved over the years. It used to have a bunker. Now it doesn't, which it probably should. I'm sure these guys who have a tough time enough maintaining an NFL facility grounds, they don't want to be maintaining a bunker as well.
No, although I wouldn't be surprised if the team that maintains this hole is part of the team at TPC Dearborn across the street.
Well, that's another layer to that.
That there's a golf course literally directly across.
A TPC, a very nice one, a tough one.
Right, for sure.
But this hole, most notably a few years ago, the Rocket Mortgage Classic PGA Tour event that's in town, Rickie Fowler went over there and he played the hole with Jared Goff and TJ Hawkinson at the time and some other guys, which was awesome to see a tour guy go over and play this 119-yard, well-maintained, but it's not like this is, some stimp rating at 13 or whatever, but really cool to see. And I think it's stuff like this that it's fun to see some pro sports teams let loose a little bit and have something like this, their facility. Obviously, they do a lot with videos. They do a lot with these questions these teams are doing now at training camp and stuff like that. Or apparently, if you're the Lions and Giants, you just fight every day during joint practice. But I think something like this is cool. And what's nice is there's so many other pro sports facilities that have incredible amenities and saunas and state-of-the-art pools and fitness centers and this and that. But to actually have a golf hole at your practice facility, I think is pretty cool.
It's next level. I think it's kind of like the locker room ping pong table or a pool table at an office or, the putting green that we have in our lobby here at our office. It's something to do. It's something to build, camaraderie and just have conversations over. I think golf specifically, you're seeing athletes really start to get into the game right now because I think they see so many guys who retire and then start playing golf. And that's when you retire at the age of maybe 36, 35, obviously you're going to have different business ventures and other things you want to focus on and spend time with your family. You have so much downtime.
Yeah.
I think golf is that one, after playing such a physical game and putting your body through so much, golf is a relatively easy game on the body.
Right.
And if you are an athlete, you should theoretically, with the right coaching, be able to find a swing and figure it out and improve. So you're seeing guys get into the game earlier and earlier. Like there's practice facilities in college football, the NFL, whatever it may be. They have golf simulators, in the locker rooms and things of that nature as well. Like you're seeing guys, it's just kind of the thing to do.
Yep.
Whether you're still, playing and, you're still going on with your career or
it is
just about to finish. I mean,
we played with Jack Fox, who's the punter for the Lions a couple years ago, and we were talking to him about, of course, who on the team is good at golf and is Jared Goff good, whatever. And Jared Goff looks like he has a good swing, but, he was talking just about how a lot of those guys try and get out and play and their schedules once that season hits. I mean, sure, maybe you can on Monday or Tuesday when you're off, but your body's recovering, whatever.
Or make the joke about the punters and kickers. They don't really do anything.
Yeah,
so they
right,
in the week or whatever. Yeah, right.
I cannot imagine many NFL players are playing golf during the season. Sure, maybe a punter or a kicker, someone who's not stressed on their body, but besides that, I can't imagine many NFL guys are playing golf during the season. What was cool, I think other sports you see it more. Michael Jordan famously would play golf, before playoff games at the Olympics. We just recently saw Steph Curry and Devin Booker and Jason Tatum play. At Team USA Olympic training camp over, and I think they were in Abu Dhabi at the time. The three of them went and teed it up and played. How cool is that?
Yep.
Three of the absolute best players in the NBA right now, and them going out there, like you said, in their spare time and just going and teeing it up. I think golf has become, a lot of this. Golf has become a great hobby and great extra thing for a lot of these athletes to do. And you see, what's funny is all of us want to try to be good golfers and want to practice our swing and this and that. And then you see these top tier athletes that almost fall in love with golf as well and fawn over it. And, look at Steph Curry at the Olympics, making sure he was literally asking Colin Morikawa and Wyndham Clark for a selfie because, a lot of these pro athletes have fallen in love with golf.
Oh, 100%. You see it all over the place. Who a sneaky candidate, I actually don't think there's really much of a debate, so I'm just going to throw this big opinion out there, but I think starting pitchers in baseball, they play by far, in my opinion, the most golf of any athlete in any professional sport in season, because they get their start in. Mm-hmm. The next day they're probably doing some rehab, they're recovering, whatever it may be, and then they have another 3 days until their next start. I remember stories about Justin Verlander and some of those guys who literally in between starts they would play 2 or 3 times because they have so much
and you hear stories about them bringing their golf clubs on the road and stuff like that. A lot of pitchers are
training. I don't know how much it's going on in regular season, but especially in spring training down in Lakeland and the surrounding area, 100% they're golfing a lot.
I think during the season they will at times too.
For sure.
We've talked to Darren McCarty about how sometimes during Red Wings playoff runs they played golf. Certain sports do. Again, I cannot imagine we're talking about the Lions having a par 3 hole at their practice facility, which is awesome. I can't imagine many NFL guys with how taxing it is on your body playing during the season. But then again, if hockey is, which is taxing on your body, if they're finding ways to play a little bit during the season, maybe they are. I think basketball for sure will play. Baseball, you're right, we'll play starting pitchers. Well, there's plenty of starting pitchers and relief pitchers.
Yeah, right.
John Smoltz famously is probably one of the best athlete golfers ever. He just was, I think a couple shots away from qualifying for the Champions Tour. And is a really, really good player. Tiger talks about how good he is. Steph Curry's very, very good. But yeah, I think a lot of these athletes do it in their spare time.
There's no doubt. When you don't have to be, especially in baseball, with basketball, you have the shoot-arounds in the morning. Sometimes they get canceled, sometimes they don't, whatever. But same with hockey, they get the morning skate. So it might make it a little bit more difficult on their schedules to get out multiple times a week or once a week, whatever. But I think with baseball, unless you're going early, you're a young player trying to overachieve and you're really working on something mechanically or whatever, you don't have to be to the ballpark until 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
Right.
If you have a 7 o'clock game, you can almost pull Michael Jordan and play 36 in one day.
Yeah, before a playoff
baseball player.
Some great stories.
Oh, legendary stories. The Jeremy Roenick one obviously stands out, above them all. But
yep.
I just think more and more guys are doing this. They have the time during the day, and it's a sport that you hit one good shot.
Keeps coming back.
You are in.
Yeah, and it's cool to see these guys and check out the video with Rickie Fowler and Jared Goff and Hawkinson and them, and we'll definitely post that as well. But cool to see these guys play. So yeah, check it out. Detroit Lions, 119-yard par 3 at their facility. What would you hit from 119?
Right now, probably a 9-iron right now.
No way.
At least, yeah. Oh, I have no distance right now. None.
So your stock? What do you hit? 150? Would you typically hit?
I'm hitting at least a 7 if it's into the wind.
Well, you're being dramatic for the camera.
No, I'm dead serious. But I was just doing this the other day when we played.
I wonder what they're hitting from 119. Tour wise, these guys are probably hitting 56.
Oh yeah, for sure, a full wedge of some sort. Yeah,
but nonetheless, yeah, check it out, and we'll definitely keep updated on all the Detroit Lions. Usually in training camp and before the season, they post a lot of videos, which would be cool. So we'll see. And obviously leave a comment below if you have any thoughts on what we just discussed too.